Hello, my name is Jared. I am a Rubyist who runs a software company where we do Ruby on Rails e-commerce using a platform called Solidus. Um, as with every day, well, not every day, but as with every stream this month, I'm going to be knocking out an Advent of Code puzzle. Hopefully, uh, day two is not too tricky. I can knock it out pretty quickly. I was busy last night playing hockey, so I couldn't do it last night. I don't think I have anything else to get into, so I figured let's just get right into it here. What is day two here? So switch things around here so I can see. Yeah, there we go. All right, day two, dive. Now you need to figure out how to pilot this thing. It seems like the submarine can take a series of commands like forward 1, down 2, or up 3. Forward X increases the horizontal position by X units. Down X increases the depth by X units. Up X increases the depth, decreases the depth by X units. Note that since you're on a submarine, down and up affect your depth, and so they have the opposite result of what you might expect. Right. Down increases your depth, so it makes you go down. Yes, that makes sense. The submarine seems to already have a planned course, your puzzle input. You should probably figure out where it's going. For example, etc., etc., etc. Your horizontal position at depth and depth both start at 0. The steps above would then modify them as follows. Okay, I'm not going to read you all those. After following these instructions, you would have a horizontal position of 15 and a depth of 10. Multiplying these together produces 150. Calculate the horizontal position and depth you would have after following the planned course. What do you get if you multiply your final horizontal position by your final depth? Cool. Yep. Just take that. That will take this. Copy it properly this time so we don't have a repeat of last episode. And let's get into it. So I'm just gonna. I don't remember where we were at. So, oh yeah, I was disabling things. Pretty sure I don't have much in the way here. So let's just get started. So I'm gonna write a new spec. It's going to be day two. I spent all day typing on a different keyboard than this one, and so I have forgotten how to type. I'm also very tired today. Spec helper rspec.describe. Advent of Code, day 2, part 1. Yeah, we're going to solution, I think, is the API that I've been using. Okay, and we're going to say subject described class new test input solution, and we're going to check. I was 150, wasn't it, with the test input? And let's just put together ourselves a little test input here. Well, yeah, typing real good today. Use a little here doc there. Let's paste this bad boy in there. A little clunky, but there we go. Yeah, lovely. That's what you want to see in your test file. Oh, this is my real input. This isn't the test input. Okay. Tab new. I think we made a data folder yesterday. Yeah. So let's just get. Okay, looks good. And then let's go grab the test input that they gave. Nope, didn't hit the right button there. I'm just incredibly bad at copy pasting on this keyboard. I have ordered a keyboard that is the same as the one I use at work so that I don't have to deal with this, but I guess I could bring it home. Kind of want to do that every day. Okay. So bin our spec, cool. We see an error. There's, because we haven't actually defined this class, we're going to say this is AOC day 2 part 1. This is whoops, day 2 part 1. Cool. Cool. And then now when we bin our spec, we should get wrong number of arguments, and that is because we need to do that. And now when we bin our spec, we get undefined method solution. Now we get nil. Okay, so now we've actually got something. Let's just say, do something simple for now. Instructions equals input split map I don't know. I'm just gonna probably here and play around and see if we can get something useful here. Okay, so I type out instruction, cool, but that's not what I want. I want input split on new lines. Okay, and then I want to map those, split those. So this is ugly. Command argument, and then map this to command argument to I or something. This seems like, and I have each one. I have the numbers, and that's fine. It's not amazing. I'm sure we can do better, but let's call that good. We'll say instructions equals whatever I did. I copy pasted good that time. Cool. And I guess we can do some setup. So we have a, is it just a position? What do they call it in here? Horizontal position and a depth. Okay, so both start at 0. Depth 0. We know that at the end we're going to want to return position times depth. And then we want to loop over our instructions, command argument, and then switch, what language am I writing? Command, and then so when command is, what are the options? Forward, then position plus equals argument. When command is down, then position plus equals argument, and then when up, that's not position, that's depth, and then depth minus equals argument, I think. Seems like it might work. Oh, it does. Cool. So then we just need to make this default argument the file. So file read data day2.txt. And how do we run these things again? Solve day 2 part 1. It has given me a result. Let's see if it's the right one. Hey, okay, cool. That works. I'm gonna hold off on refactoring that in any way. I try to like make my part 2s use as much of the part 1s as possible, but until we see part 2, I don't think we know what we need to do. So we'll just commit commit this here. Day 2 part 1. Uh-oh, changed capitalization. RIP. That's fine. All right, let's see what we got. Based on your calculations, the plan course doesn't seem to make any sense. You find the submarine manual and discover that the process is actually slightly more complicated. In addition to horizontal position and depth, you also need to track a third value, aim, which also starts at 0. The commands also mean something entirely different than you first thought. Down increases your aim by X units. Up decreases your aim. You're pretty sure I ran the wrong tests. Really? I thought I ran them all. Yeah, I ran all the tests. I've just been running bin rspec every time. I only have 3 tests. Yeah. I'm just, until it gets too slow, I'm just gonna run all of the tests. Hopefully it won't get too slow. Write good unit tests or something. All right, so down X increases your aim by X units. Up X decreases your aim by X units. Forward X does 2 things. It increases your horizontal position by X units. It increases your depth by your aim multiplied by X. Okay. Again, note that since you're on a submarine, down and up do opposite of what you're expecting. Down means aiming in the positive direction. Yes, I understand. Okay, so this is just working it out. Following your new instruction, after following these new instructions, you would have a horizontal position of 15 and depth of 60. Multiplying these produces 900. All right, using the interpretation of the commands, calculate the horizontal position. Okay, so do the same thing, but we've changed the rules. That's pretty standard. So I'm just going to open up day 2, part 2. We're just going to inherit from our day 1, part 1, or day 2, part 2. We're going to inherit for something anyway. And then I'm just going to full on copy that and open up day spec. There we go. Put that in there. Change the number. Probably going to automate setting all of these up because it's annoying. Previous years I had a much nicer harness that just sort of set up all the files for me with the templates, but I hadn't bothered to do that this year. So now we know that this is supposed to be 900. That's what it said, right? 900, yes. But if we run our specs, of course, it won't be. It'll be 150 still. So let's see. I mean, we can just re-implement solution. We'll set our, what is it called? Angle? Aim. And we're calling it aim. So aim equals 0. Now we have to do a little bit more work here. So let's just refactor these. So it's a little bit easier to add additional logic to them. And re-evaluate this. So down X increases your aim by X units. So down, let's just put them in the order that they describe them. Down X increases my aim. Aim. Up X decreases my aim. And then forward X does 2 things. It increases your horizontal position by X units, which it currently already does. It increases your depth by your aim multiplied by X. Okay, so depth plus equals aim times argument. Is that, I do that right? Seems like I might have. All right, well then let's solve for 2. Bigger number, that's to be expected. Cool. All right, winner. Well, thanks everyone for coming out. I'll be back again shortly before 9 because I'll do day 3. Just was doing this quick stream to catch up, but success. Relatively straightforward. Managed to do it without making any serious mistakes. So we'll see if the streak continues on to day 3. Thanks, everyone.